Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors, your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. I'm glad you're here this morning and getting ready for a great weekend. We'll get started with our weather brought to us by Haney Technical Center at 767-5500 Baldwin Road and Highway 77. Remember, I give those folks a visit and see all the things they got to do. I've always wanted to take that welding class there. I wanted to make me some tree stands and a barbecue grill. That's why I've always wanted to take that welding class there. And I may do it one day. Who knows? All right, the weather is going. We're on a little slight warming trend. The high today is going to be 67 and low tonight 50. Got a 17-degree span there, but we're looking at tomorrow. It might get into the 70s, but it's not going to be warm. It's going to be a comfortable. It looks like a beautiful weekend. Sun's coming on back out, and it was just really, really nice for this kind of weather. That rain was really good. We got about almost a 3/4 inch at my house. It was a good rain we had this week. Water temperature remains at 69 degrees. The appetite score of Bluntstown has gone up from a 0.4 to a 0.6. I tell people that, not from around here, I was telling a guy yesterday about this, in years past, it's always around 6 to 8 foot, and then the last couple of years it's been below a foot. He just couldn't believe it, and we had a good discussion on that situation there. Now, the Chaltaccia Caraville didn't go up quite as much as I thought it would. It's gone up right at, it's reading right at 3 foot this morning. It'll be at 3 foot for the weekend, and slowly start dropping on about Monday or well, actually Sunday start dropping. So it's right at 2.9 to be official. Our tides, we talked about our tides all week long. What a great tidal movement we're going to have. You're looking on December 14th and the 15th. Really strong tides. Going to be low this morning right around 8 o'clock, and high tonight about 9:30. We've got a 2.2 foot range, a really strong tide today and tomorrow. And just called it, checked on Seacoast Marina. Hey, they're having a big Christmas party down there tonight, and Gail and I are taking off right from school and going down there and enjoying them. Looking forward to it. A good fellowship and just good Christmas cheer and a good meal too. And we're just looking forward to going down to Caraville tonight and see all the folks down at Seacoast Marina and talking some fishing and some good times and just looking forward to it. So we'll see you all tonight at Caraville, okay? All right, we're going to take our first break and we'll be right back. All right, welcome back. I know you're getting ready for, Jeff and I were just talking, last minute Christmas gifts and all, right around the corner. And I'm going to give you 5 real quick ideas. We won't make a long list, but just 5 quick ideas. We mentioned them before, but I want to mention it one more time. This real roaster right here, I mentioned it the other day, and I had people call me about it, and I had people go over to Bass Pro Shop, and they couldn't find it. Well, you can't find it there because it's that Blue Water Outriggers. But this is a great idea. You put the marshmallow on the end, and you turn that handle there, and it turns the marshmallow. What a neat idea to get a young person interested in just turning the handle and doing some outdoor stuff. So the real roaster is really, really nice. Now, second thing, flashlights. I never talk enough about flashlights, all different sizes. I love little flashlights. I've got several, and just, one's not enough. You got to have them in your truck, you got to have them in your car, got to have them beside your bed, then over in your workshop. You got to have flashlights. So little flashlights, different size flashlights, always a good Christmas present. Now, a lot of these could be like little stocking stuffers, but kids love to play with flashlights. And don't forget those little knives. So I won't show anymore because Ronnie had a lot of knives on this past week, those small knives and all. If the kid's old enough to be responsible, that's always a great gift. Archery equipment, I wrote that down. Archery, I'm going to tell you folks something. I teach it every year, and young people, teenagers and all, love archery. And every year we teach it. Some of my students, they go home and tell their parents that's what they want for Christmas, a nice bow. And a lot of times, so I just pass that on to you as good advice. These young people and these preteens, they enjoy, don't have to be anything fancy, they enjoy shooting a bow. It's a great family activity. You can all go out there and do it in the afternoons or something. You don't do it all the time, just do it, but all the things you get so many things to it. One of the things I'd always recommend is this little arm guard. It goes on the inside of your arm. I have a class of 40 every year, every class I have. There's always 2 or 3 that sort of double jointed, and the elbow sort of sticks out and string hits it. So, you can work with them, but get them a little arm guard if that does happen. But anyway, archery, any kind of archery paraphernalia is really good, and teenagers, young people enjoy that. I wrote down decoys, duck call. like archery, duck hunting is making a big comeback. We talked about it earlier. A lot of folks are getting into duck hunting this year, and it's for various reasons, and one of them because of some of the TV shows on. And I was up and at it the other day, and got some of my decoys out. And decoys are great gifts, and those duck calls, of course. I know even young people like those duck calls, just play around with them. Might make a lot of noise around the house, but it's something that's entertaining to them. Okay. Also, and I always say this once a year, a state park pass is a great Christmas present. You can use a state park pass anywhere, St. Andrew, Cape San Blas, anywhere. So a state park pass for a family, I forget, I think around $100 or so, but it's really nice. I get one every year. I buy myself one, buy my family one, but we use it a lot. We certainly get our money's worth out of it, for launching the boat or whatever. And just going, if you feel like going through the state park, you just take off and show your pass. And it's really nice to have. Okay, so that's some Christmas gifts. Okay, now got email from Paul Edenfield. He said that Coach Chester, he called me Winston. He called me either one, Winston or Coach. Wanted to say a big thank you for taping the Antique Tractor Show at Dennis Carter's Plow Day a couple of weekends ago. Sure was nice to see all my buddies there. Just curious, how well did your TV audience like this show? I'm glad you asked that. Roy Edenfield. Roy, I got some really good feedback on that tractor show. It's sort of different and unique from what we normally do, not necessarily an outdoor thing also. But I can always tie something tied into outdoors. I tied in outdoors this way. They really out there plowing that field, getting that field ready to plant for their doves, okay? And they have dove shoots out there and getting a lot, and then they're planting for their food plots and all. So that's how I tied in outdoors. But some great feedback on the random people that really enjoyed that, and I certainly enjoyed doing it, enjoyed going and seeing those guys. It was a lot of fun. So thank you for the email. All right, now let's take a look. This is an interesting picture here. My viewer asked not that I would not give his name, but now this is this big buck. This is a local buck. In fact, I can give you the county. It's up in Washington County. I think it's okay to say that. It said Winston. Here's the letter. I wanted to show you what happens when you let them walk and reach a mature age. He appeared on camera for 2 weeks during January this past year. Then all of a sudden went back into hiding. I saw him 2 times out of my stand but could not get a clear shot. This should be mine this year. And that's exactly, if you let them walk, that big buck right there has come back this year now in the same area. But last year he saw him on camera but couldn't get a shot. So, if you have a large enough area and you and your neighbors agree, and you can put a 6-point rule or 8-point rule and let them walk when they're young, they will grow. So thank you for sending that. I talk to this person who watches the show all the time, and I know who he is and all, but he asked not that I will not mention his name. Okay. Now we got that. Let's see, Wilson. I got some more stuff, Jeff. I don't know. We'll show one more, then take. I got actually 2 more. Always something going on at Wilson Biofeeder Center up there on Highway 20 between Ebro and Bruce over there. And now this Saturday they're having a Santa's Workshop, Abracadoodle, Saturday, December 15th. And what they're doing is children learn how to make pine cones treats, okay? And that's activity for kids only. I know, Scott, you probably want to go there, but it's for kids only, so remember that, all right? Now, one more picture, and then we're going to take a break. This is now if you want a good-looking boat, a nice steady boat, and we're always willing to help sell your boat for you. I just think it's a big deal if we can help people sell boats. This right here, this is 2011, okay, bought new in 2011. It's a Hydrosport 2596 Vector, 225 horsepower Evinrude. That's just a strong boat right there. It's an E-Tech engine. Like I say, it's less than 100 hours and 4 years left on the warranty. All Garmin electronics, touchscreen bottom machine, 24-mile radar, autopilot, windlass, outriggers with trailer, excellent condition. Book value is $46,000, asking $38,500, and the number is 785-0097. And that's Tom Martin. That's T-Dog. He brought that picture here by the studio, and I'm going to show you some of the other stuff he brought. But we'll show this picture. That's a good, strong boat right there, $38,500. And the number again is 785-0097. All right, let's take this break, and we'll be right back. 'Cause 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 Okay, well, welcome back. I'm trying to get everything set up, and I've got couple pictures I want to show you. We're talking about Duck Dynasty and the show and all. I want to show you. You know, I have a daughter and son. My daughter Wendy married to Walter Wood. They have 3 kids. I want to show you just with a Christmas card they're going to send out from for the duck hunters and all. I thought this was cute. This is Wendy and Walter and their kids, and they're going to send this out. This is from this TV show Duck Dynasty. So I'm almost embarrassed to show it, but they like it. So I'm not really embarrassed. I'm just tickled. And I want to show you one more picture too. This is Michael Harrison in this picture. Great, nice buck and all. Some really, if we can see this one. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and try to read you. Hey, it's been a while since we posted, but we have a good one right here. Oops, let me get back to it. My bad, Jeff. Okay, all right. This is Ryan Teal, and then Buck and Spot. Let's see. Back in September, we hosted Ryan Teal and his family for a weekend of fishing and hog hunting. Ryan's a great person. He's a big old boy. He's 14, 6'2". Ryan is fighting brain cancer, and he's whipping it too. You wouldn't know he had cancer, but I enjoyed getting to know Ryan, and he's an inspiration to everyone. He loves Jesus with all his heart, and just a good picture there of Ryan Teal, and I appreciate Michael Harris and Seasons of Hope. What a great organization that is with helping people and all. So now we're going to between Christmas Day and New Year's, we're going to have a review of our season, and we're going to show you the best of 2012. And Jeff and I are getting together and putting together some of the shows. But if you have any feedback, if you had any favorite shows that you saw and you want to see it again, we're going to run about 5 days there. We're going to run the best of 2012. We're really looking forward to it. You know, a lot of TV shows, a lot of networks do stuff like this, recapping the year, and we're going to do it with our videos, and I also have some still pictures and show you some of those still pictures. So we'll so between 2012, between Christmas and New Year's, we'll show you those shows right there. So if you have any feedback, let's go ahead and do it. Now, I was sitting down last night. I was making some resolutions, and you know, some people call them goals for 2013. Some people don't like to use the word resolutions, but I was just writing them down, and you know, sometimes I put them on the screen and all. But I was just going to read a couple of them to you, and I would encourage you to make resolutions, because there's always room for improvement, and you know, you never can be just satisfied with exactly the things you're doing. You always want to try to strive and do better. That's the way I've always felt. And you know, like I say, 2013 is going to be a great year in Panhandle Outdoors, and we're going to just do better and better. So I broke my resolution down in 2 categories. I may not get to all of them. I just started on them: an outdoor category and a personal category. And then my outdoor list is this long, because always the things that I want to do. And my personal list is not that long, but I will let me quickly read you my personal one so I can get it out of the way, and then we'll get into real interesting stuff. A couple little things, and you may think these are funny. Of course, I always think about healthy eating and all, and I want to try to really work on less sugar this year. We as Americans just consume way too much sugar, and I started looking into it, and even, you know, I eat healthy, but I started counting my sugar grams a little while back. It's amazing how much sugar we have. That's one of them. Then the other one, another one I'm going to do, I'm going to start backing into parking spots this year. Now, I get this from Jeff. I come here every morning. Jeff backs in his parking lot, so when he leaves, he takes off. But I'm always pulling in. All my life, I pull into the parking spot and then back out. But if you have time and all, it makes a lot of sense. The more I thought about it. So, Jeff, you've been a good influence on me. I'm going to start backing into my parking spot and leaving. And when I visit my mom up at the center and all, I want to be able to do that, back into it. Now, sometimes you can't do it, but that's one of my goals. I know it may sound silly to you, but I'm going to work on it. And just continue, my other one is just continue our journey of a lifelong journey of helping people in any way we can to help people here on the show, or anything we can do. It's just we're going to continue to do that. Now, outdoors real quick. I can see now I'm not going to have time, but one, I'm just going to do a couple of them. I'll do some more later. Outdoors. The dove fields. I really got fascinated with putting our dove field together this past year. Walter's got a place up there outside of Fountain, and you saw the videos how we went there and plowed and planted and had different things in it. And we just got started. We were rookies at it this past year. We learned a lot. And of course, one thing's out of control. We just didn't get in the rain, and that sort of hurt us some. But we had the right game plan, and we're going to continue working on dove field, and I enjoy doing it. We're going to work on it all year, and planning and have a couple more good shoots. We had some good shoots this past year, but we're going to have some more we're just going to get better and better at that. And we're both looking forward to just really getting out there and doing it. Hopefully get some rain. If not, I don't know how we're going to do it. We might just have to water it by tractor or something. Okay, let me give you 1 or 2 more. Let me give you 2 more. I've got a whole list of them. This year, 2013, I'm just going to get in my truck and ride through Tate's Hell. It's been a long, long time since I've ridden through there. It's really dry now. That's one of the most rare and unusual spots in Florida. That and Everglades, and a lot of Everglades you can't get through, but Tate's Hell is just a special place. So I'm just going to take a day off. I may take a day off work, and Gail and I might just take a picnic and ride down there and take pictures and ride around in the woods. So I'm going to do that. And okay, 1 more, and then we'll take a break. I want to get back into brim fishing. I like you, my first fish I caught was a brim, and one of the most fun fish to catch is a brim. And kids love catching brim. I love catching brim, so I'm going to do more brim fishing. Okay, so with that being said, let's close out this section with our Tarpon Knock Seafood famous giveaway. I'm going to give you some more of these resolutions as we go along. All right, now we're giving away a $25 gift certificate to Tarpon Knock Seafood right there on Beach Drive. And I don't know about you, but Christmas time I love eating seafood. Okay, so it'll be a good time to get. And the winner of this, from Grand Ridge, Shannon Watts. When you're driving down doing some Christmas shopping with some of our local businesses, Shannon Watts from Grand Ridge, $25 gift certificate of Tarpon Knock. Good job, Shannon. And now the Big Red Snapper from Tarpon Knock Seafood. Big Red Snapper is going to Terry Linton from Weewall. So we got a winner from Weewall and got a winner from Grand Ridge. And Terry, I know Terry, former principal up there, I know he's going to enjoy that big old red snapper. All right, Terry, good job there. Appreciate all of y'all watching, and we're going to take our final break, come back with our famous Friday fishing forecast. All right, welcome back, and welcome to our famous Friday fishing forecast brought to us by Tarpon Knock Seafood. And we'll get started on our eastern end viewing area down in Carabel. I just got off the phone with them before the show and talked to them, and they really haven't had a lot of fishing opportunity. You know, the weather has been pretty rough this week, and they mentioned they haven't had a lot. So we're going to go on over here to Apalachicola, and there's always something going on in Apalachicola. I always mention these rivers and all, where to feed into it right there, but today I want to mention a bridge, okay, the bridge that goes over to St. George Island. The bridge is right here. That's the bridge right there that goes over to St. George Island. Really good sheephead fishing on it right now. And also, if I can zoom in, I may can pick this up. I didn't practice this last night, but the old bridge was there. And you can see the old bridge where it comes in right in here. It's also right there, and also excellent fishing for sheephead. And the bridge, of course, between Apalachicola and East Point. Okay, there's a causeway here and some bridge fishing, and I've got some great stories. My dad used to, all these inland people used to drive down in the wintertime and fish that bridge and all back when there was a 2-lane bridge, and just bring home a bunch of sheephead. I always had some good stories, and listen to my dad and his best fishing buddy talk about they spend all day Saturday fishing, come in on Saturday night with just a wash tub full of sheephead. So now let's go on over here to St. Vincent Island, backside of St. Vincent Island, right in here. Again, good tidal flow also in Apalachicola Bay, so I would recommend this weekend fishing the Indian Pass area. And again, these oyster bars right up here, these oyster bars right back up in here behind St. Vincent Island. Sheephead Bayou is an excellent place to go right there. Now let's quickly get on over here. Now also the surf fishing, I want to mention the surf fishing has been really good over on Cape San Blas. Okay, right in here, the surf fishing, and I'll shrink it up a little bit. Now this area right here is Eagle Harbor. The surf fishing is really good if you want to park right, if you don't have to camp here, but you can surf fish right up in here, or you can go down right in this area right in here. All the surf fishing is good for whiting. So Christmas break, every Christmas break I do some surf fishing for whiting, and sometimes it's between Christmas and New Year's, whatever, but I always go out and catch a mess of whiting, and I will be in that area this Christmas also. Now, St. Joe Bay has been steady and all. Actually, they still. I got a report of some pompano still being caught. Believe it or not, a guy caught some pompano this past week, early part of the week before the weather came in. And also, the canal. Of course, the St. Joe Canal. We talk about it a lot right here. The St. Joe Canal is a good place, but the seawall, again, that seawall down by the marina, I'm going to zoom in on it a little bit, okay? The seawall down by the marina. Here is the canal right here, and here's the seawall right here. Excellent, excellent fishing right there. It's a deep water, and the fish come up really quick. Now let's quickly go over to St. Andrew Bay, East Bay. Again, East Bay continues with some really good fishing in East Bay, and over St. Andrew Bay. Let me see. It's on my fishing report. Sheephead were caught. A lot of sheephead caught this week, but now the trout and redfish, the fishermen I talked to say they're still in the flats and in the mouths of the creek. They haven't gone up in the creek yet, and they're doing some good fishing. And one guy told me that he's using a for his fishing he's using a gulp shrimp, and not putting a jig head on it. He's just putting a hook in it and just throwing it out there. When you're red fishing, we talk over and over again about how quiet you got to be. So even that plop of water with that lead jig head sometimes can spook a redfish, and that's a good idea, and that's a good tip of the day. Just go ahead and leave the jig head off, and just hook your shrimp and all, and throw it out there in about 3 foot of water. And they're really catching some nice redfish. And a couple of schools, but they're real spooky. I mentioned this last week. Real spooky this time of the year. So the best bet this weekend now. I'm getting some good reports of redfish being caught off the St. Andrew State Park Pier. Okay, I'm going to zoom in if we can get that St. Andrew State Park Pier. We may not can see it, but anyway, the State Park Pier is it's right there. And I had some on board with shark fishing this past weekend, and the guys with them were catching some redfish right off the pier there, just fishing with dead shrimp on the bottom. Just sort of free line in there and just let it sink slowly, and some nice redfish were being caught there off the St. Andrews State Park Pier. So I have some more stuff, but run out of time. So check the website, get all your fishing times for next week. Go to panhandleoutdoors.net and check that website out. But regardless if you're catching fish or not, you just be sure to get out there this weekend, do some exciting things in the outdoors, and just have fun. And all along the way, so always think about doing something good for somebody else and helping them out. Okay? You just have a great weekend, and God bless.
Thanks for joining us for Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors features hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.